Good evening, good morning. This is Beth, currently in China, talking about different topics every day. And today is Health Day. Hello, everyone. Thanks for being here. So today I'm in a new place. So this is the best I could do with my background. I've actually rearranged the furniture in this small hotel room to try to make it as appealing as possible. But I'm in Zhuhai, which is a coastal city, and I just arrived last night, so I haven't seen much of it. But yeah, new day, new city. And if you're here, say hello in the chat. I hope you can hear me. Also, please let me know if you can hear me. Because I am trying. No, I'm not seeing any messages. Let's see. Let me just checking my phone here just to see if it'll. Oh, 0. Hmm. Okay, let me just do this. Let me get off of my phone, maybe. Let me just see if there's a message. Live events. Shoot. Huh. Okay. Well, I guess I will just try to keep going, hoping that this is working. And if not, I'll redo it. It's okay. So today's Health Day, and I thought I would first just give a little background and talk about the difference between Tai Chi and Qigong. So what I was studying mainly up at the Kung Fu Academy was Qigong. Um, but we did do some Tai Chi obviously as well, but they're very similar. And I think Tai Chi is more well known in the West, especially with all these promotion about Tai Chi walking at home, those ads. I don't know if you see those. But so both of them work with energy. Qi is energy. So Tai Chi and Qi Gong both are working with energy. They both are rooted in the Taoist philosophy, which is encouraging our own self-development of yin and yang. So that Taoist symbol of the circle with the white uh, kind of teardrop on one side coming into the center of the black teardrop on the other side coming into the center of the white one, right? That yin and yang, black and white, this both connected, making a circle. So it's about balance. It's about that mind-body connection, all of that. And traditional Chinese medicine is also rooted in this philosophy as well. But so how are they different? So Qigong is a little bit easier to learn. It's more about having repetitive movements that like target specific body parts. So, yeah, so we can do that at another time. But Tai Chi is more, a little bit more like dance. It's very meditative and there's longer routines. So it's really beautiful, but it takes a concentration. But it's really beautiful. Like here in China, people do it in the morning and they'll do it as a group and they're all coordinated and doing these really long, beautiful like things by a beautiful lake with like trees hanging over the lake. It's gorgeous. That is usually Tai Chi. Let's see if I just want to see if there's anything else different. So Qigong, they say, is it's kind of more focused at energy and healing and relaxation, whereas Tai Chi is a little bit more focused on like hard, soft, active, passive, a little bit more kind of martial arts application. I'm not sure about that. Might have to. I'm not sure about that. I'm reading from my scope here. Yeah. Okay, so I think that's kind of the summary. I will say also just my own personal experience. And again, I did mainly Qigong, but I came when I arrived here, I'm in my late 50s. I was exhausted. I was had very much of burnout, and my mental state and my emotional state was wiped when I arrived. I was overweight a little, and I had pain. I had pain in my knees, pain in my back, pain in my feet. Um, so it wasn't bad. I could still walk and everything, but I did like now, like I have improved that. I've lost like 10 kilos or like 25 pounds, and just everything is a little stronger, which is understandable. But I also like I don't have the pain in my feet or in my knees. I also, yeah. So I also think like it's interesting to me when I read about how different movements affect different body parts, and I'm like, oh, yeah, qigong does that. Oh yeah, tai chi does that. Oh yeah, that's what I've been doing. So that's really cool. Like these things that affect our longevity, our ability to get up and down without using our hands, our ability to improve our grip strength, our ability to twist. All of these things improve our brain and improve our longevity. So, oh, hey Bloom, you can hear me okay? I was weird. I had like three people when I first signed in today. So I was worried that I lost people or that I lost sound. So if you could just let me know that you can hear me. Okay, great. So I was just kind of explaining a little bit of the difference between Tai Chi and Qigong. And so um, Tai Chi is longer dance routine kind of movements, whereas Qigong is more repetitive movements that you might hold in place that are targeting specific organs or meridians. But today we're going to just do an introduction of Tai Chi. And this is my lovely hotel background, I hope. The one thing I have though is I have my beautiful artwork, which was given to me by a young friend. So this is my decoration. I will set that out in every place I go so that I have some art with me. Okay, so I know you can't see my full body. Let me just turn it down a little bit. But the first thing is with Tai Chi, your knees are always slightly bent. So you kind of are balancing. And so you're not leaning forward. You're just kind of like as if you're just sitting down a little bit in a chair. And just to get started and to kind of wake up your knees, we can just kind of go up and down a little bit. You can even have your hands on your knees if you want. We can also kind of like raise up on our toes. And then maybe as you rock back, lift your toes up, go up on your toes, and then lift your toes up as you go back on your heels. And again, like balance is one of the key things for longevity and for independence as we get older. And these exercises, both Tai Chi and Qigong, really work on your balance. And in fact, because I haven't been doing this daily as I should be, all the travel I've been doing, I'm not, I can feel I'm not as steady as I would like. That's okay. Okay, so then we're not going to do long routine today. So I'm not going to focus on the hands. The hands are the beautiful, like the cloud hands, right, of Tai Chi. But we're just going to focus on the step. We're going to focus on the movement. So for today, we just put our hands either, you just put them behind your back, or you could just leave them to the side. Okay, good. So let's see if I can turn it down a little bit more. Yeah, I still can't see my feet. I have my little slippers. Every hotel that you go to, they give you these little slippers. So, and because I'm traveling, like I don't have other shoes. All I have are my clunky boots. So these are my slippers to demonstrate my Tai Chi today. Okay, so, all right. So the first step, I'm going to keep my hands behind my back. You can bend slightly. And you lift onto one leg. So here you go with your balance. You lift your foot out. You kind of are doing like a circle. And again, this is just kind of a warm up. Switch legs onto the right leg and circle a couple of times. Left leg, let's do a circle inward. Right leg and then left leg inward. And now let's do like a hip movement around to the outside and around to the inside. Okay. Now for the steps. So our steps are kind of like we're gliding on a frozen lake. You're going to step forward and a little bit to the right. You start with your toe down, like you're testing the water. Your left leg is staying bent. I wonder if I should be saying this opposite because maybe that'd be confusing. Your right leg, if you're facing me, would be slightly bent. So you test the water with your toe, and then your body is staying level. You're not going to be going up and down. Your body's staying at the same level, and you slowly set that foot down, bend that knee, bring your weight onto that leg, and bring your other leg forward. So now you've kind of moved a little bit to that side. Now you're going to do the same with this leg. You kind of do a circle out to that side, toe down, test the water, shift your weight until you're on that leg, which is now bent, and you bring your leg in. This is Tai Chi walking. There are different variations, but this is the foundation. And the idea is to be steady, to stay at the same level, and to not lose your balance. And then, of course, you add your hands, you add your hand movements, and there's whole routines that are built off of this. But even if you just do this, even without the hands, it's incredibly beneficial. Okay, so I'm sorry that this was awkward filming. I hope that you could still see and get the idea of how to do this. Cool. I'm glad that you like it, Bloom. Thank you so much. Okay, cool. I'm glad you could see. I think maybe it would be interesting to figure out how to do vertical filming with YouTube without, I don't know. Or maybe, yeah, I don't know. It would be nice if I could kind of like zoom in on like the feet or something like that I wanted to emphasize. But maybe I would need a videographer for that. Maybe that's not for the live format. I don't know. But yeah, I think it's something that it looks really simple. And then you try it and you're like, hmm, why is this so hard? Or whatever. So because there is the concentration, there's the balance, there's the movement itself. And then of course, if you're doing longer routines, there's the transition from one movement to the next. And then after you kind of get that more solid, you have your breath work and your mental work and your meditation. So, and then of course, if you're doing it in a group, then you're coordinating with everyone else, which is so cool. So cool. But yeah. Um, it just blurs the edges, I think. You can. Oh, do you mean like if I film vertically, it blurs the edges maybe? Like if I turn my, see, the thing is, I'm also on my, then I'm really upside down. I'm on my laptop too. Like maybe if I'm right, if I get to that mobile feature and I can do it from my phone, then that would be different. See, I don't have that option yet, which is fine because this is my test account and I'm just learning. So I appreciate, that's no big deal. But I think maybe that's the thing, right? Is that I would want to film with my phone. Yeah, I'm not too worried about getting to 50, honestly, on this account because this is really just for me to learn. And so I want to kind of learn here, be rough and ready, and then I want to start a different account that I'm gonna do by like build my audience a little more. I don't know. I don't know. That's what I'm thinking about right now. So, was that enough information for the Tai Chi? Would you like something more, or do you think that's good for today? I can show you more if you want, since you're here. Would you like to learn some hands? You would like to learn some hands. Okay, so let's learn some simple hands. So, um, the main one, which is called cloud hands, um, is you're doing two circles with your, I'm doing it the wrong way. You're going up with your hands. So you're going to go like cross your body and your hand is going to go up and then turn and then come down. Let's just do your left hand, my right hand first. Okay. And your eyes are following the hand. Your third finger in your hand is where you can kind of focus. Focus on that third finger. And then your other hand, same. And then when we put them together, they cross in the middle. So one hand goes up. As it's coming down, they cross, and you're going to switch your focus to that third finger in the hand that's going up. You have it. Cloud hands. So isn't it beautiful, right? It's so simple. But I feel like even just watching this, when I see someone else doing it, I feel better. Even if I'm not doing it and I'm just watching them, I feel better. It's tricky. Okay. Yeah, it's hard to remember. Like, I remember how hard it was for me when I was learning it. And now I'm like, oh, it's so hard to remember that it was hard in a way. Yeah. I think the main thing is just that your hand, as it's going up, your palm is up and then it switches, right? So you can also kind of think like in Qigong, we have a ball in our hands. So you can kind of think of it that way as well. Like you have like a ball. It is a ball. It's a ball of energy. We're building our energy. And this is the thing that's like so incredible. Is like you're just moving your hands in air. How can that be building energy? But it really is. And you can feel it after a while. You can feel the heat building and you can feel the energy and then you can move it through your body and you can feel it when you get really advanced, which I'm not, but you can. Would you like to try putting it with the feet? Let me just demonstrate it and then you have it if you want to try it later. All right. So when we are getting ready to walk a little bit more. Okay. Um, the way that you kind of start, if you're going to do like an actual routine, is you bend your knees. Ooh, just got a little dizzy there. And then you raise one leg and you step it to the side, kind of as a circle and a little bit of a circle. You go bend your knees down and then come back up a little bit, but you stay bent. Okay. Okay. You bring your hands holding the ball in the center. Okay. Now you're going to start lifting your foot, stepping it down. As your toe goes down, your lower hand is going to go out in front of you turn, right? The right hand is going to come back in and come over, and your other foot is going to come into place. I have it backwards. Right. Here, wait a second. Let me try this side. Okay, so now we're going to step this way. This hand is going to come up. There we go. So it's still the circle, but it's just a bigger one, right? Yay. This is a lot to do all in one thing. So I wouldn't expect to get all of this right now, but at least it's here. And then can come back. I can do some other ones later. It's so good. Oh, it feels so good just even doing it a little bit. Need to do this more. I love Tai Chi. So again, let's just say we're starting. We've stepped aside, bent our knees, hands in position, lower. We're left hand, we're gonna go, I'm gonna have my lower hand in the direction that I'm gonna step right now. So I'm gonna step, bring that hand out, around. What did I do wrong here? Step. I'm doing something wrong. This is not a good tutorial. What am I doing? Oh, maybe you're supposed to turn. Maybe that's what it is. And then this way. That's what it is. I'm sorry. Okay, so we do this. And then as we step, we're coming into that side. And then as we move this hand out, we're coming into this side. So that way your lower hand is ready to make that next step, because it's just coming, you're switching that lower hand each time you're stepping. So you're starting with one hand, you're moving that way. Your lower hand is moving in the same direction that you're stepping. Then as your leg comes in, you now have your other hand at the bottom, and that one's stepping. I mean, that one's moving forward as you step that way. Yeah, and I'm sorry I'm not a better teacher, but it's good because I can feel it too. Like I could feel I'm a little out of breath just by doing that. And it's a good reminder. Yeah, need to do it more. It's such a great practice. So thank you for watching and for trying it out. And yeah, I would be interested to hear if you do try it more, and if you have other questions or something, and we can do more of these. That would be fun. So yay. Thank you so much for being here. I, of course, have to leave at 10 o'clock today, so right when your live starts, so I won't be able to join again. My schedule, which I have no control over. Um, but yeah, hopefully tomorrow I'll be back and I'll be able to join your last one for the week, and I'll watch your replay. So thank you so much and have a great evening. Bye.